Hey everybody, Carla here, back on the subject of juice fasting and raw foods. And today I want to talk about kind of a controversial subject that keeps coming up with my community and folks who are asking lots of questions. And the big question is organic versus conventional produce. Now, if you all have not seen the movie Hungry for Change, you can go to hungryforchange.tv to watch this tremendous movie that came out just this week. And it's actually free to watch online for the next few days. So I've watched it twice already. I think it's great. Same people who did the movie Food Matters, and if you haven't seen that, that's on Netflix and streams as well. So I'm watching this and they're talking about juicing and my ears perk up and I'm all excited about it. And of course, what they talk about is using organic produce in order to make sure that you have the best juicing experience, specifically for people who want to use juicing for detox. They talk a lot about reducing your toxic load in Hungry for Change, and I think that that is so important. However, you've got people who honestly do not have access to organic fruits and vegetables. And worst comes to worst, if you have to use conventional fruits and vegetables, use them. Is organic more, preferred? Absolutely. Organic fruits and vegetables have been grown specifically without the pesticides and the harmful toxins, and you don't want to take that stuff into your body. So using organic produce is definitely the most preferred method. Now, Carla's opinion, and Carla's opinion only, is start from where you are with the things that you have access to. Even though I have access to organic produce, do I have the money to be spending on organic produce right now? Because it is much more expensive. Let's just, call a spade a spade. It's more expensive. Do I have that kind of money as much as I juice at this moment? No. So I do use produce that comes from the Asian market and from these different international markets and even my regular grocery store. I happen to love the produce from the Asian market. Do I know if it's organic? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. However, here's this awesome book. It's the first book that I read on juicing. It's Juice Fasting and Detoxification by Stephen Meyerowitz. And this book really explains the process of juicing and the most amazing things that your body goes through and how long you should fast and different combinations of juices and stuff. Great stuff. And one of the things that they talk about in this book is how to clean your vegetables. Now, if you don't have access to organic vegetables, you still need to make sure that you clean your produce as well as you possibly can so that you're not ingesting extra toxins. How do you do that? Well, one of the ways that he talks about in this book is to use a lemon or distilled white vinegar bath soak. Now, this is my favorite way to clean my vegetables because distilled white vinegar cleans a whole heck of a lot. So what I do is I take the vegetables that I'm going to juice for the day. I put them in the sink, plug up the sink, fill it with cold water. And then I put in 1 full juiced lemon and 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of distilled white vinegar. I soak it I let that soak with the vegetables for about 15 minutes. And then I rinse all my vegetables off before I juice them. Now, according to this guy and according to that book, my vegetables are clean enough to be able to ingest into my body. I'm satisfied with that. I have to be, because the thing is that people will look at the movie Hungry for Change, which is amazingly inspirational, and you look at Joe Cross with, all that he did with Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, and it's great. And if somebody tells you the only way that you can do this is to be doing it with organic vegetables, that'll stop you cold. Because maybe you don't have the money for it. Maybe there's not an organic vegetable place that's by you. Maybe you don't have a farm that's near you that has the CSA, that participates in a CSA program that does organic vegetables that's near you. Maybe you're on the bus and all you have is access to the Safeway that is down the street. And I'm telling you, if all you have is access to the food and the fruits and vegetables that are at the Safeway down the street, go to the Safeway down the street. and use those vegetables and fruits to change your health, to change your body, change your life. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let that organic vegetables, you know, that thing that we all like, oh, this is what we really should do, okay? Take the shoulds away. If you have access to organic and you have the money for organic, go for it. If you don't, do not let that stop you. Just go ahead and juice, okay? My 2 cents about organic versus conventional produce. And I will see you later.